Topaz. Good evening, Just Be You. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening for this late night chat. Good evening, Little Rock. Thank you. So let me go chat quick. First of all, thank you, Vida, for checking in before you went tonight. Thank you for stopping by. The Topaz, thank you. Just do thank you. Why aren't you guys avatars showing up right now? Like, what's up with that? Just ask Char and Little York. I don't know why you guys Abby isn't showing up. That's weird. Hope it's not my computer. Hmm. Okay, so anyway, some of you may not know, so I will tell you if you don't know, is that my diet is really like 80% raw. And so I thought I'd share my salad tonight. It's very simple salad actually. It's kale, cucumbers, dried cranberries, chia seeds, and sea salt. Oh, and coconut oil. Oh, and turmeric. Oh, and white wine vinegar with a dab of dressing. Just a dab, which is really good for me because I am on a sugar fast, and even though it's not sweet, the same is for my the salad dressing. So the plate that I have in my avatar yesterday, while I was picking up the stray cat that I had fixed, I stopped over in Spring, Texas at this new sports bar. They've been open for about a year called the Buffalo Run. And honey, let me tell you, that meal was everything. So the salmon, oh my gosh, like everything was like literally home cooked right there. OMG. So I didn't finish it all yesterday because the servings was large, and I finished it later on today for lunch. So that actually will be my last time Saturday cook meal. In between that, everything I eat will be pretty much raw. Let's Amber Geyer cuts. But sorry for eating because I'll be asked. So I want to get this in. So if it sounds like my mouth is stuffed, it is stuffed. Anyone can join the way. If you want to get on the panel in this discussion, you're more than welcome. Amber Geyer, I try not to really get engulfed in these kind of things because I get really upset. And the way that I get upset about these kind of things prevents me from being able to focus. I don't like that, but that is the truth. So I peeped in once in a while and I checked in with a few chat rooms, channels that were streaming live. And then when I couldn't, take any more, I would just go ahead and check out. Okay. Hey, Jack. From the gate, I did not believe her story. I don't understand. I have zero understanding about someone, especially an officer. I have zero understanding about you walking into the wrong apartment, several floors, or at least a floor, like away from your own apartment. I have zero understanding of that. Furthermore, you smell cheese grits? Mm. I did have too much wheat this morning. Anyway, okay, so her story to me sounded like BS from the then. Not only do you think that you walk into someone else's apartment, that you walk into your apartment, someone's in your apartment, you just instantly pull out your gun and just start firing off. You don't notice anything different. First of all, how do you not recognize the floor? Because even if all floors look alike, everybody has like a different decoration on the hallways, or it's always somebody on your floor that has their own decoration or something that lets you know that you're on your floor. Like you see it and you're like, that you're close to your apartment, right? Always. It could be like someone's trash can, it could be a floor mat, it could be something hanging on the wall, anything. Certain noises, like there's different things to let you know that you are on your floor and close to your apartment. Zero understanding. But then when you think that someone is in your apartment and you're an officer, first of all, again, another first of all. So, second of all, you don't recognize the furniture. Like when you walk in, if he's on the sofa, you don't recognize that not your sofa, like your furniture. Zero understanding. Zero understanding. But you get an apartment and you see someone, and your first inclination, hello, Darren. Your first inclination is to just draw your gun and just start firing off. Not stop. You don't give a command to the person. You just start firing off. So understanding. So I would get pissed at the little bit that I would see about this damn trial. Quite honestly, I'm a little pissed now. Talking about it would get me pissed. Hi, Dominique B. Good to see you, Dominique B. I'm slightly pissed, but I'll be okay. But I'm talking about this. So then she showed zero remorse to me. Even when she was calling and talking to 911, she seemed like she was more concerned about her possibly losing her job than what she was that she had taken a human life. Now I'm bothered by that for several reasons, right? Hey, Monica Mo. The number one reason that bothers me is because it's already been stated and they have it written down that they consider the black man like what, a third of a human being? So they don't really consider you to be human anyway. That's written. Let me see if I can find that somewhere. Hold on. No, if I try to find it right now, I'm gonna be distracted. But anyway, y'all can look that up, right? So that's the number one reason. First thing. Then number two, I don't see how anyone could even hurt another human being that you're not in an altercation with. And you don't be more concerned, you don't be concerned about this human being first and foremost. Like, when you can put your job over a human life, and you, especially with you being a police officer, when you can put your job over a human life, what will you not do when your back is against the wall? In general, what will you not do? What else is more important to you than a human life? What else is more important to you than a human life? Yeah. To give no apology? It seemed like she was losing sleep more about the possibility of her going to jail, losing sleep about the possibility of losing her job. But she didn't lose any sleep. It don't look like she lost any sleep about the fact that she took a human life. How can you sleep at night? Accidentally taking someone's life and you are an officer. How? Excuse me. Then this trash bag. And I'm being real nice by calling her a trash bag. Then this trash bag tried to say, first tried to hide the fact that she was sleeping around with her coworker. But when it comes out, the trash bag tried to say that she was so disturbed. You know, she disoriented by her sex life. Let me tell you something. I ain't never been so excited about no pee that I'm disoriented. B, you don't need a job or you don't need a man because you can't have them both at the same time. You don't know how to handle life. If you can't handle life and some D, you first of all you need help. First of all, you need help. Okay. He wasn't even her husband and she's sprung like that, so she tried to claim. And you an officer. Again, you an officer. How old is this chick anyway? Hold on a second. Anybody know how old this chick is? Is this for you black men that love the white chick? Is this your white queen? Is this our white queen? 31 years old and you can't handle good D at 31 years old. Okay, look. I love kale. Mm-mm-mm. I know some people don't like kale, especially raw, but I love it, y'all. I love it. Okay, you so whipped, right, Jack? You so whipped. What else have you done, Amber? What else have you done under this whip appeal? What else have you done that you swept under the rug? What documents did you may have not document correctly because you under the pressure of the D, under the excitement of the D? At 30 years old, spending 30 years old. Are you kidding me? But okay, I made it through it. Okay. They hand out the verdict. Y'all, BFF all in the place. They hand out the verdict. Q4, you leave just be you alone, baby. She was on that camel, huh? Apparently, another camel came and saved the day. but when they hand out the verdict, will somebody please tell me why Miss Mammy, court officer, went to go stroke the trash bag's hair? Please, please tell me why did the court officer Mammy go and stroke, finger brush the trash bag's hair? Hey, Silva, petty back, hey. I'm eating a kale salad with cucumbers, turmeric powder, coconut oil, dried cranberries, sea salt, Himalayan sea salt, white wine vinegar, and a dab of Thousand Island dressing and chia seeds. Mmm, colleagues, huh? So, just be you. Jack Spade, I like your answer. But she will be in protective care. As an officer, she'll be in protective custody. What you say, Mo? So she was empathizing. She knows what that's like, then, huh? Miss Mammy, court officer, you was way out of line. You was way out of line for your own people. I wouldn't have cared if you was my coworker. I would not have cared if she was my colleague. I wouldn't have cared if I wouldn't have cared. You know what? Before I would even think, first of all, the thought of just stroking anybody else's hair, but especially a non-black woman hair, like I'm just not. No, are you kidding me? That just goes to prove what some of our brothers think about women, about our sisters not loving their own hair and not loving themselves. I'm just not gonna just be no. I mean, if she wanted to empathize, she could have patted her shoulder, you know. She could have grabbed her hand. Maybe she was doing what they do to us. She's a straight sellout any mammy. She should have started shining shoes and tap. You know what I'm saying? Q497. She probably got lice now. I mean, she was just a stroking and a stroking and a stroking and a stroking. No, do you want her hair? I mean, do you have a pair of shears? Are you about to start cutting her hair and seeing how you can put it in your own hair? I mean, what's going on here, Miss Mammy, court officer? What's going on here? I don't understand what's going on here. Then, now, I already felt in my heart. I already felt in my heart that she probably was not going to get life. Honestly, honestly, I wanted her to have the death penalty. And honestly, I wanted her put to death. I did. But I knew that there was a great possibility that that would not happen. And that she would not get life. No matter what I wanted. She got 10 years. 10 whole years. 10. 10. Let me back up. Let me back up to also for her sentencing, people speaking on her behalf. Some sister, some American black woman, gotta understand. Baby, she was giving this woman so many props. Oh, she's a really good person. I've known her for years. She's really nice. She has a good heart. Excuse me. I don't know if you know this, ma'am, but she killed an innocent black man that was eating ice cream in his own apartment. Okay? I want to hear that she got all A's in the fifth grade. I don't want to hear that. Okay? I don't care. I don't care that she was a straight A student in the fifth grade. I don't care. I don't care that she helped an old lady across the street. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care that she's a soccer mom. I don't care that she does volunteer work at the homeless shelter. I don't care about any of that. None of that makes up for her taking the life of an innocent black man in his own apartment and feeding us some BS excuses about how this accident happened. I don't care if she never got a speech in her life. I don't care if she has followed all the rules in her life. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. Because at the end of the day, an innocent black man was still killed by her weapon in his own apartment, minding his own business, eating ice cream. I don't care. I don't care if she does marches and runs 5K runs to raise money for the cancer society. For the cancer society, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But this friend, oh, she gave me a ride one time. I asked her if she needed help with her truck, and she said no. She got this. And she went out her way to come and pick me up and take care of me. I don't care if she carried you on her back for 5 miles to a store. That does not take away that. See, you were here to tell the story. But a man sitting down on his sofa eating ice cream in his apartment is not here to tell any more stories. An American black man is not here to tell the story, his own story about how he helps in the community, his own story about the grades he made in school, his own story about him getting married and sharing with his kids, his own story about how his family depends on him, his own story about how he's a good friend to his own friends, his own story. He can't even tell the story of how good his ice cream was. Does anybody know what flavor ice cream he was eating? That's what I care about. But okay, so she gets 10 years. Now I didn't see the reactions to that by anybody except her family, except his family, the victim's family, because I couldn't watch it. I already knew she wasn't going to get life, and I didn't want to hear it firsthand. Like I said, these kind of things upset me. And when I get that kind of upset, I can't focus. That's one reason why, too. I don't like people to call me and tell me something and try to get me to march about that. No. If when y'all, our people are not serious enough to keep marching over there. If I march, we're not stopping for bath campers. We have a back of water, deodorant to go, because we're not going to take no bathroom. We're not going to sleep. Okay? None of that, y'all. We're going to march till everything or something changes. That's the way I want to march. That time I marched for was for June 6th. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this. over in it's mm, oh my, about 12 years ago, where these teenage boys were got into an incident about a tree, a noose hanging on a tree at their yard. And I came home from hanging out, and just roaming around, and my mother was watching it. And so I was like, well, what's going on, Be there, Mr. was, talking about it and stuff. I'm like, what's happening? So my mother told me, came here, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and load up my car, because I'm not feeling this. I'm working. Let me get to Louisiana, just like that. And I can tell you that my mother already knew when I made up my mind that I was going to Louisiana to be in that march, to be in that protest. She know my attitude. I can tell you, my mama didn't know if her daughter was going to come back home or not. Because when I decide to make a move like that, I'm in it, y'all. I'm in it all the way. Just so happens that a young man I used to date, sister was in town, and he told me that she was going. I said, really? Okay. He lived in Louisiana. I said, okay. She came up from Florida. Baby, I met up with her, and we was both like ride or die. Because that's how I feel about those kind of things, you know. And these guys were totally innocent. Something they had some change, they got some freedom, Some results came from that. But I won't do that for just anything, anybody. I won't go through those kind of extremes for just anybody. You know, these days we have people, like I said, they'll start a movement and they'll take a break from the movement to go play Pokemon. Y'all remember that? The first time I think everybody was mad about the NFL, about Colin Kaepernick, how do you say his name? Colin Kaepernick, and everybody was going to protest. It wasn't no time, or somebody got shot, killed, something. Anyway, whatever. It was not even a whole week. Folks was taking a break playing Pokemon Go. Are you kidding me? Pokemon? You could take a break? People wasn't, my I can't take your inconsistency. I can't take your strength, your discipline, and your righteous nation. I can't take the lack of that. I cannot. Because when I go in for y'all, I'm all in. So it's just best that if it's legit, I donate some funds, because I'll do that. I'll invest in a righteous movement. That I will do. Ain't no need all sit over involved and then forget about it, take up and throw some bullets. While I'm ready to do that, folks, look, I get involved holiday break, not, and I love birthday and a birthday break. No, until results. Okay, so the citizen comes and she gets 10 years. I'm immediately upset when I hear it. Immediately I'm upset. I'm like, 10 years? I knew she wasn't going to get anything like what I wanted her to get, but even for me to hear it still upset me. 10 years? But even with that, guess what happens? The victim's brother gets on the stand and makes a statement and says that he forgives Amber. He won't hold a grudge against Amber. And he will do his would want him to do, pray for her. And now I gotta tell you, honestly, as upset and bothered as I was, and even as I am now, but as upset as I was, you know what? I gotta give him that. I have to give him because hold on a second here. Give me just a second, y'all. Jack Spade, you feel the sentence was fair? You feel 10 years is fair? I'm sure you're not the only one who feels that way. But I do tell me you're welcome to because I want to know how is 10 years for a life to take it. Ah, Jack, Jack, Jack. I'm just not the negligence. Though. I'm not buying this. Buying negligence. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it. And I know. Hey, look, Jack, you might be right. Somebody else might be right, but I'm just not buying it. I'm just I'm just not buying it. I'm just not. But when his brother said what he said about forgiving, praying, um yeah, the lighter fluid with ice, that's definitely special. I can understand his brother, the victim's brother, willingness to move forward and to take the high ground. I can. And it is that, I must say, it definitely is that had me to be like, you know what? Hey, if he, if a member of the family is willing to look beyond, move forward, and take the very courageous and the least popular road, because it is the least popular road, and be willing to, my God, and being myself a woman of faith. Okay, well, right now, Jack, I'm just I can one receive. So, being a woman myself and knowing how easy it is it's easy to be nice to people just because they're nice to you. That's easy. You're just an all out asshole if you can't be nice to someone who's nice to you. You're just an asshole or a whole ass maybe. But and it's easy to love those who extend love to us. All of it's easy. Easy to forgive somebody that is, unless once again, unless you're just an all out ass. But all the followers of the Messiah lead by a different example. Okay, I tonight 47 everyone. I respect Jack Spade, and I know you do. But tonight his extra chromosome is acting up. I'm a law enforcement. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I I respect and I understand his brother stand. I do. I really and truly do. And that can even help calm the lioness in me at a time like this. However, I cannot erase from my thoughts innocent black men in a situation, like a totally innocent and helpless situation, is not flourish. We're missing out. But on the other hand, we never know how we're going, when we're going to go. So I am very, very human in this moment. I hate ants that piss on cotton. My goodness. Um, I'm Let me move on to the next topic with the BFF. So y'all, another reason why we can't be taken serious though as a people when we want to cry racism and stuff like that. Because did y'all hear about the gender neutral student? I think it's a girl. So we're gonna call her a girl. The girl that accused 3 white boys of cutting off her locks. Can we talk about that? She accused 3 white boys of cutting off her locks. She had a whole story. She had like a Jessie Smollett story, right? Tears and all. Only to come and find out that she lied about everything. Have people all upset. This is that black female fuckery, by the way. This is that black female fuckery. And she's young, but I think she's 13. Did y'all see that? If y'all didn't see that, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up, y'all. I'm gonna go to this story by one of my favorite content creators. I'm tripping, y'all. Let me turn y'all up some music while I look up for this. Now I won't play the whole story, but let me go here. Okay, so y'all hold on a second. Thank you all also for your participation in the chat room and in the conversation. Oh, I need to put this on mute so we can hear it. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Hold on a second. Let's get to it. Share screen. Y'all, Darren showed me how to do this. Woohoo!
Mariana made national headlines when she was the victim of an assault by 3 of her white classmates during recess on the playground of Emmanuel Christian School in Virginia.
3 boys came up to me, like they basically caged me in, sort of. And one of the boys put my hands behind my back, and the other one put their hands over my mouth so I couldn't scream or anything. And the other one kept cutting my hair.
Her grandparents reported it all to police and demanded the boys be punished.
I want to see them dismissed from the school. I want to see something done. I want to see whatever the policies are for bullying.
Emmanuel Christian adheres to traditional Christian values. Second Lady Karen Pence teaches art part-time there. It's long been a target of media and progressive criticism, and this story immediately sparked a wave of national coverage.
Vice President Mike Pence's wife, Karen Pence, teaches art part-time at Emmanuel.
I'm sure this has nothing to do with Karen Pence, but it's very disturbing about these boys because it's heartbreaking and traumatizing for that little girl.
But today, the family says the playground incident never happened, and Amari made it all up. In a statement, they apologized to the three boys for the pain and anxiety the allegations caused, to the school for the damage and scorn it brought, and asked for forgiveness, saying, "We understand there will be consequences, and we are prepared to take responsibility for them." The head of Emmanuel Christian wants to put this latest media firestorm behind, saying, "We also feel tremendous pain for the victims and the hurt on both sides of this conflict. We recognize that we now enter what will be a long season of healing." Most of the networks which covered this incident have now updated their stories, at least online. As for the 12-year-old girl who made this whole thing up, an attorney for the family told the local NBC station they are now seeking counseling for her. Shannon?
All right, Garrett Tenney, thank you very much for the
Y'all hear that?
About this.
Y'all, you know, this is another reason why we can't be taken serious. Like, this little girl made up this whole story about these white boys beating her and attacking her and cutting her locks. We don't even know why she came up with that story. But then she later said that she had been being bullied at the school. So we don't have any reports, though, where she reported being bullied at the school. The report that we have is this false allegation. And while the grandparents, I don't know where her parents are, but while the grandparents are like, well, we're going to take her to counseling now, you was ready to have these kids suspended from school. That's that black female. She is too young for this black female fuckery. Too young for this black female fuckery. But then, that's not all we got to talk about, right? This is why we can't be taken serious. This is why we cannot be taken serious. So, here's what else we have. That I am not okay with. Again, I'm going to use Organic the Maze Runner, which is Kid Organic, for these stories. Y'all, this one right here, about the two young ladies that got beat up at the gas station in Philly. I think it was Philly. Let's watch this, y'all. Let's watch this. Here we go. Thank you all for being patient and bearing with me. National news, y'all. National news.
Wait, she in there wrecking shit down. Can't miss this. Macy. Macy, shake it, shake it up, shake it up. Shake it, and mace the shit out of his ass. Shake him. It's cool, I got the whole thing on camera. Y'all going down. Y'all going down. I got this shit on camera. I got y'all. Y'all cool, y'all cool. Y'all going down. Go ahead, cause I ain't got shit to do with it. Go ahead. Silk I don't. Nigga, y'all messing with the wrong ones. Silk. Go ahead, yo. We ain't grabbing that.
Hold on, y'all. So, hold on. It gets better than that. Wait a minute. So, as if that was not enough, y'all, then this was released. This is what actually happened, y'all. Before everybody in that city got all in an uproar, marching, protesting, blocking the gas station so they don't have business. See, sometimes they will have us, our own people, will have us, y'all, they will have us out here so upset, all in our emotions. Yes, see, over, they started it. Yes, see, over, they started it. Furthermore, they were trying to steal gas. Furthermore, they were trying to steal gas, and their story was a lie. Now watch this part, y'all. Watch this. She ran back in there to try to tear up the store, knocking stuff off shelves and stuff. Oh, this part of the video has no sound because this is from the surveillance camera. First of all, let me say this, y'all. No woman, no female that is in fear of their lives is going to act the way they acted. Jack Spade. Y'all see that? So when she was talking about how they were pulling her by her hair, look at all that, y'all. That's why they were dragging her by her hair. initially. But they were scared of for their lives. You don't think our black queens?
Dozens of protesters took over 2 local gas stations after a disturbing video surfaced online shows a violent attack on 2 women at an Exxon gas station tonight. Pittsburgh police say charges are pending. Several men face charges in connection with this disturbing assault on the North. Hoffman spoke with
Black
one of the
Lives
victims.
Matter,
We should warn
y'all.
you,
Black
this
Lives
story
Matter. Look at
contains
that. Black
alarming
Lives Matter.
images.
All those grown men.
This fight happened around 6:45 Friday night at the Exxon gas station at the corner of Brighton Road and Marshall Avenue in the city's Marshall-Shadeland neighborhood. According to Pittsburgh police, the men are store employees and owners. You can see them hit one of the women several times in the head as the other gets thrown into a gas pump.
There's no way that you should be able to put your hands on females like this and
Excuse
still
me.
be able to run a business, especially in our community where I grew up.
One of the victims spoke with us but would not give her name. The 27-year-old victim says she was getting gas with her 25-year-old sister, but the pump wouldn't work. They went to speak with the store owners about getting a refund. He said no. It turned into an argument and then into this fight.
They're calling me an animal, saying, oh, if you want to act like an animal, I'm going to treat you like an animal, as they were pulling my hair, trying to pull me out the store.
This morning, dozens of people gathered outside the gas station and made sure it stayed closed. They demand justice.
No one will ever get gas at this gas station. It's done until there's new owners.
And the protests continued on McKnight Road in Ross Township. They came to this Exxon station here, where they even shut down one of the lanes. Protesters say both gas stations have proprietors. Pittsburgh police have filed charges against the gas station owners and employees. They did not release their identities.
Something has to be done. We have to stand up and fight for ourselves.
Chris Hoffman, News.
What you're looking at is the gas pump at the Exxon gas station in Pittsburgh where this beatdown happened. Now, if you look at the gallons purchased, it's 17, looks like 46. So they did put 17 bucks on, but they should have been precise. 17.6 looks like 46. Now, if you pay attention, 93, 89, 87 is not pressed. The red light is not on. They were trying to get free gas. Mark my words. When all of the information comes out about this beatdown and the CCTV footage, surveillance footage comes out, come back to this video and say, organic, you're right again. Now, when you look at this white girl standing in front of the gas station, looking at this royal rumble between Arab men and Black American studs. The white girl gets to go inside of the liquor store, the gas station. The Asian girl, likewise. The Hispanic girl, likewise. Not the Black stud. In that news clip, the stud said, "You're jumping on, you're beating on," I'm paraphrasing, "females. Listen, you cannot be a tomboy, a stud, look like a man, try to look like a man, act like a man, have the behavior patterns of a man, of a man energy of a man, the same energy a man has. But when you get beat like a man, you want to cry and say you are a female. You do not get to play both sides of the field.
Exactly.
Pick a side.
Pick a
Choose
side.
a side. This is what you have here in Black, okay? And you can get a lot of Black people hurt by you doing this.
Yes.
Taking up for you because you're Black.
Yes.
Even though you are a stud, you are a cancer to the community.
Yes.
But because you're screaming racism, because you studs got your asses handed to you by those Arab men. The store owner, the store manager, the employees, they stick together. They are from the same country, obviously. They have each other's back. It's them against you. They just came to your neighborhood to make money off of you. Once you get out of line, it's oops upside your head. I've seen a video where you have women talking about where were the Black men? Why aren't Black men defending Black women? I will leave the link to that video in the description box. You had a stud who had on a leather hat and black and white Jordans. You had another stud that was heavy set in a skirt, looks like made out of spandex or legging material. Okay. Then you had the stud that was recording, yelling out instructions. Shake the mace and spray it. Wow. Right? So
these are not
those
my
Arab
sisters.
men, Arab men, depending on what coast you're from, open their hands and cock back like a slingshot. You see those little kids at the park and have a slingshot? Or they're at the handball court with a slingshot, volleyball court, and it's a stick in the shape of with a thick rubber band tied up on the left side and the right side. And they put a jet, pull it back and let go. That's what those Arab men did to those studs. Now, I'm not saying it was right, but I ain't saying it was wrong. I'm not. Don't get me to lying. See, Black Americans have absolutely no idea what time they are living in. People are getting away from you. They are not taking your shit. You just don't get it. Everyone else is moving forward. You're still fighting at gas stations. Okay, where is Pookie and Ray Ray when all this is going down? Any other time he's at the gas station getting Black and Miles. Where was 12 gauge Mike? Where was Pookie and Ray Ray? Where was Juan, Deshaun, Neckbone, and them? Why aren't they checking those Arab men? Right? Because you do have a segment in your community that know the truth. They know that you studs went up there and tried to get free gas. You thought you were going to pump them than what you bargained for. On top of all of that, you kept running back into the store trying to fight him. If you were women, if you were actually women, you would not have indulged in that type of behavior in the first place. you damn sure wouldn't have went back into that store. You would have just recorded like you did and called the cops or told the gangsters in the neighborhood. So for there to be women on social media claiming that black men do not protect them, there are black men at that Exxon gas station protesting and hugging the people who were involved, right? You had Tyrone Muhammad go inside of a nail salon, tell the women in there to get out. They did not leave. He threw bricks. He thought he was standing up for his queen. The next day, boarded up windows, no windows put back in place. Insurance hasn't kicked in yet. However, it's boarded up with wood. You have a packed house the next day. And then you sit on YouTube, Twitter, and say no one is defending you. I'm going to read a small piece of an article link I'm going to leave in the description box. Okay. Lee also pointed out how this incident of violence against two black women occurred in the same week that a Pittsburgh report showed that the Pittsburgh region is one of the least healthiest places for black women to inhabit in the entire country. In the entire country. Okay? The least healthiest place for black women. Not the least healthiest place for black children, black men, black family, black culture, the black race, just black women. And this is backfiring on you guys, you men who get on stage like the summit and talk about black women are the most important voting bloc in America. Only black women in Pittsburgh are living in filthy environments, unsanitary environments. And you guys, bruh. You guys, see, you have the simp,
we see how
the manipulator, and then you have the women.
Right,
they are in cahoots.
So we see how bad these young ladies got their butts handed to them, right? And then, but we see everything that they did to initiate and cause this. They thought they were just going to get away with this. Oh yeah, I'm going to address the Stacey Dash too, by the way. Yeah. Am I gonna do that tonight? No, I don't think I'm gonna do it tonight. I may do that tomorrow. But you know what? I'll just talk about her. I won't bring up the footage or whatever. But right. So they did all of this commotion about to have everybody in an uproar, right? Although I gotta be honest, like, first of all, I'm not so swift, especially swift, to take the word and go in defense of a stud talking about they've been beat on or abused as women. No, because have you seen these studs? First of all, please, 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 don't try to play two sides with me. You know, I am a natural born woman. I love being a woman. I am a woman. And I operate as a woman. Okay. I don't go out here trying to manhandle men and just, I'm not out here trying to be in brawls. No, I'm not, no. I'm not out here trying to prove that I can snatch somebody up, and all that. No. Good evening, the Raj Report. Don't start fights you can't win. Well, women should not be starting fights with men, period, anyway. But if you are a female acting like a male, well, then you know what? You get what you get when you start running up on men. You get what you get. Good evening and welcome, YouTube Court TV. Yeah, you get what you get. So, you know, this again, now this goes to the black female fuckery. Gotta go ahead and call it out for what it is. This is that black female fuckery. And then you want to call racism and get everybody in an uproar. But it was like, I don't think I saw any men out there during this protest. I saw mostly women, mostly women. But then these same ladies, excuse me, these same females studies came back and did like a press conference talking about after it was shown how they were the initiators of the problem and how they were trying to steal. Then they wanted to hold a what do you call it, y'all? Oh, a press conference. Hold a press conference, and they're all in tears. Oh, you know, we're still traumatized, and we need therapy. They really, attacked us. No, I am not here for it. I'm not here for it. Then, of course, y'all, if y'all haven't seen this BFF, I don't know if I want to pull this video up, but there was a male that just won homecoming. In homecoming in a gown, in a glitter gown. Exactly. They want to run up like a man, and then when they get hit, they want to claim a woman. Nuh-uh. No, I'm not here for that. I don't support that. I don't stand by that. I don't support that. His bangs are wait a minute. His bangs are on fleek. Ahmed looked like he was about to put his hips into that punch. Yes, honey, Ahmed was about to put his hips into that punch. Full thrust, okay? Thrust into it. And you know, if you get a punch thrust into, like if someone thrusts into that punch from way back, baby, you're going to feel that for weeks to come. You really might get knocked out. So, okay, so recently also, y'all, a gender neutral male. Well, he says he's gay, so we're gonna call it what he said. Gay male won a he won homecoming. And they wouldn't call it homecoming queen or homecoming king. They have now started calling it homecoming royalty. Y'all. And then there was a black woman in his face, ready to take his pictures, leaned all back in celebration, like, woo, as if she was saying, woo, girl, you did that. No, y'all. No, no, no. So literally it's like they want the black male to be feminine, and they want the black woman to be masculine. And this is what they're going to keep pushing and what they've been pushing in the media. It's programming, because it's like, if you're not doing it and if you're not okay with it, you're going to see so much of it to where you will feel abnormal and you will be ridiculed or criticized for not accepting that. And I'm not okay with that. Let me tell you, I'm not okay with what looks like the black man to be the face of homosexuality or this alphabet community. I'm not okay with that. And I'm not okay with the black woman being the face of masculinity. I'm not okay with that. We have got to take a stand, y'all, for who we are and for ourselves. If that is the lifestyle of your choice, and it is a choice, if that is the lifestyle of your choice, I don't want your lifestyle of choice to be forced on me. Homosexuality, bestiality, sexual perversion, that is not the new black. That's not the new black. Being a lesbian is not the new black. Being a homosexual male is not the new black. That's not the new racism. That is not. I don't accept that. It may be for those reasons that even if I wanted my channel monetized, it would not be monetized because I'm going to be using words like this. You know, I'm going to have conversations like this. Then, okay, so then let's go ahead and talk about what's her name, y'all? Stacey Dash. Stacey. But it's really quite a bit more things that's been going on for me to talk about, for me to go all into it all tonight, because I do need to go to sleep so I can wake up. Jack Spade, the fur baby, has been released back into the wild. She's healing just fine. Thank goodness. Now I have a few others to do this program with. You ain't lying, Ciova. You ain't lying at all. You know Ciova ain't shit, y'all. I know Stacey Dash still looks good. She still looks good. But you know, no, Miss Stacy. No, Miss Stacy. We cannot have you out here doing what you did, ma'am. Very parole. No, it's not sexual. The fur baby talk is not sexual. It's a feral cat, a stray cat in my yard that I captured so I could take it and have it fixed. So there'll be no sexual or no more sexual for Kitty Boo Boo. Oh, YouTube Court, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, good night, see over X Petty Bay. Good night, see over X Petty Bay. Y'all see over and I, we have a little thing that we do with petty. Yeah, I said X. Yeah, look. Now, don't play with me. Don't start. Don't turn this into what it's not. Don't even. Don't even. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the chat room, and I'll pick back up with another talking about Stacey Dash and a few other things that I wanted to cover as well. But so let me go ahead and do that so I can get up in the morning and Sierra, don't make me. Okay, I'm going to ignore you right now. Actually, I know a couple who switched roles and they have two children. The woman is a guy now, and her husband is a woman now. And you know what? And that's cool. Like, I mean, for them, oh, I mean, I have seen something like that on YouTube, but well, they don't have children though. But look, you know what? If you were born a male, I still want to refer to you as a male. And you can, how you refer to yourself is how you refer to yourself. But I want to be clear that if you were born a male and now you look and act like a woman, you will have no idea what it's like for me, for the changes that we natural born women go through with our uterus, our hormones, like none of that. You can't. So no, I'm not the womb. Like they have zero understanding, and I'm not with it. I'm not, y'all. I'm going down with the ship because I am not going to. I'm not going to allow this to be the new norm. I won't. I'm going down to Alphabet Street. I'm going to crown the first girl that I meet, Prince. Oh, did he say that? None of our kids in here will be confused, though. That's right. None of our kids will be confused. Exactly. Men and women will be a thing of the tight past. Kids won't know what they are. That concerns me. He reached back to Coma to land that much. Yes, Richard Pryor was in Which Way Is Up. Falco. And is that a sweater? Yes, she was wearing it. Yes, she was wearing a sweater. Social media is turning this world upside down. His bangs are on fleek. I missed a lot up here. Let me go back up here. Don't you talk about my boo. This arrest now might give me a shot. Well, Jack, you and Stacy can come do an interview on my channel. This is not a good week for Black women. First, Stacey Dash getting her face posted in Slammer publication. Slammer publication. And now the four house women getting their title belt taken from them. Right. Okay, so I am caught up on the chat room. Reverend White, I think it's time to fill up the baptism pool because we got a soul to cleanse. Well, the black cops are the ones who help prevent having more white officers patrolling black areas because blacks are sent in because they can better relate black communities. Oh, we're gonna have an interesting chat. I forgot to email you because I was taking a nap and getting some rest from last night. The police are vigilantes and killers, especially with black men. It's clear that the neo-Nazis, KKK, and white nationalists joined the police force. The sad part is black cops support it. I have seen cops mistreat people and black cops stand by like ain't shit's happened. Black cops sell out their own people for the blue fraternity. Another thing why our black people always expect to swallow shit when injustice happens to us, but white people seek revenge on your ass and still go to church. Stop allowing Christianity to make us punks. I agree. Because being a follower of the Most High, being a follower of the Messiah, does not mean being a punk by any sense of the word. We keep begging for acceptance and trying to assimilate with a people who hates us. This is the most retarded shit I have ever seen. Agreed. We got as a race, black people must separate from all non-black people and return to the Holy Land of Africa and build a strong black nation. Crackers will never change black people. Never. She should go life without parole. It just shows how much America cares about a black man. I agree. Life the man was in his own home, minding his business with white racist trash, killed him for no reason. Exactly. Let me come on back down. If the nudity ain't legit, you must a key. No, it is legit. No, it's not cool. Yuck. I'm not sure what's not cool. So who's sucking on whose boobies in their relationship? I didn't want that image in my head. Thank you. She cut. Ooh, so she can go. She cut hers. People around here wishing they had bigger boobs. Hey, D Swisher, we gotta stick together. Well, hell. Chaos Rain, can I get a link? Oh, I'm about to go to bed, Chaos Rain. Stacey Dash deserves that though. The black community forgot about her from her comments until now. We like who? Right? I can't have you and Stacey in the same panel together. That's too much womanness for me to handle. Oh, you can handle it, Jack. Jack Spade, we will call the segment the Salt and Pepper Show. Making everything go accordingly. Nah, not salt and pepper. They too did not age that well. Oh, okay, shade. Hey everyone, thank you for coming through. Thank you for your patience and your participation. Also, join me tomorrow. Also, I want to thank everyone for supporting me and allowing me to take in your energy as well as you take in mine. Thank you for allowing me to be in your space. Everyone, I'm going to play a track before I go out. And thank you for coming. And you have a good night. Join me tomorrow morning for inspiration and gratitude before I go to the gym. Peace.